It's the Rosen Report with Paul Rosen, powered by the National Benefit Authority. And now a big thank you. We're going down under to Australia, home of the Wayne Gretzky Classic from Stop Concussions. I was very honored to be a part of it 2 years ago. Kerry Goulet and Keith Primo, unbelievable things they're doing for Stop Concussions. We have on Christian Hanson, former Toronto Maple Leaf, Ben Scrivens, former Leaf, former Montreal Canadian. You throw in the Oilers there too. Us goalies have to stick together. Unlike Christian, you know, the forwards and D, they have no clue what it's like to play goal. Thanks for being on the show.
Thanks for having us. Thanks a lot.
So talk to me and to the audience about what's going on in Australia and why you're there for Stop Concussions.
Well, Kerry invited a group of guys down to come down and promote the game of hockey while raising awareness for that himself and Keith Primo started Stop Concussions. And, you know, he focused on Australia because it's a market that there really is an opportunity to grow the game of ice hockey, and at the same time, concussions are a big deal down in Australia, you know, mainly with rugby and the AFL.
And Ben, so you've been playing in the NHL for a number of years now, and I don't know if you've had a concussion, but a lot of goalies are coming out that they have had, whether they've been bumped through the crease, whether they've taken a slap shot to the head. But how does your past go with concussions?
Yeah, I mean, I've been fortunate in my career. I haven't had a concussion, nothing that's diagnosed, nothing that I felt I was wobbly or anything like that. So I've been fortunate, but you know, obviously playing with James Reimer, he might be the poster child right now for a guy who's kind of been in battle with him a little bit. Even Marc-Andre Fleury this year, you know, kind of lost his starting role, and he was having a great season in Pittsburgh. So, you know, it's an issue for our position as well. It's not just you know, the forwards who are getting hit, you know, taking the big body checks, going back for pucks and cutting through the middle and all that. You know, it's an issue for goaltenders as well. And, you know, from my role down here, it's just an opportunity for me to try and play as well as I possibly can and showcase the sport a little bit. And obviously, all the money we're raising and the awareness we're raising is going towards a good cause.
And then that's what it's all about, the great job that Kerry and Keith are doing, and Tony Meal and everybody with Stop Concussions. It's all about awareness and education and getting people to understand how important it is to discuss it and take care of it and rest and make sure that you're 100% healthy before you come back. And Christian, so big gunner for the U.S. team now. You live in Pittsburgh, played with the Leafs. Father is former, well, he had a good career also, but former member of the Hanson brothers from Slapshot. How is the tournament going, and are you going to get back at Ben in Game 3?
It's going well. A little added pressure on me because my dad's a coach, and he says if I don't produce, I'm not going to see much ice time. So I think I really have to perform out there. It's been fun so far. It's, you know, it's a showcase exhibition tournament down here, but the boys are playing hard. You know, we're still taking the body, and anytime you put on the jersey and you compete, you want to win. So I think that's really what's helping out is every time you put on the jersey as an athlete, you want to win, and even more so when it's USA versus Canada.
And that's what 2 years ago when I was down there and I had the opportunity to coach the Canadian team for a few games, that's what blew me away. We've got 20,000, 18,000 people in Melbourne and Sydney, in different parts of Australia, that hockey isn't their number one game, maybe even their number 5 game, and they're watching Canada and the US play against each other, and we're playing it like it's Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Final, or it's like the Olympic gold medal game. And that's what I love about hockey in Canada especially, and the way the Americans have taken the game over. I know in sled hockey, we dominated for the years I was playing. Now the Americans have taken the game to the next level. I want to ask you guys a question, and Ben first. If you had the opportunity, Ben, to go back and talk to a 15-year-old Ben Scrivens, what would you say to him?
Oh, that's a great question. I mean, I was obviously a late bloomer. I never played AAA hockey until my last year of midget. So at 15, I was still playing, I think, Bantam AA at that time. So, you know, my vision of where I'd be 5 and 10 years and 15 years out didn't really have the initials NHL in it. It was Hockey was a pastime. It was fun, a good way to get exercise and hang out with friends. So, I guess in hindsight, I would just say, trust the process, work hard, and have fun. Because if you're not having fun, you can't work hard, and nothing's going to happen if you don't work hard and enjoy it.
Thank you. And Christian, same thing. Talk to that 15-year-old Christian Hanson. What would you say to him?
I think I'm going to mirror a lot of what Ben said. I myself, as well as a late bloomer, was never drafted. I really never looked at hockey as a career. I looked at it as a way to have fun, and I just enjoyed playing. So if I were to talk to my 15-year-old self, I would say enjoy it, have fun. Every level gives you something different that you didn't experience at the last, but at the same time, when you take the next step to the next level, you lose something from the previous level. Really enjoy youth hockey, enjoy the time that you get to cherish with your parents, traveling, the relationships you build there. I played college hockey, some guys played junior, really enjoyed that because it'll be the last time where you're with a group of guys where you're not professionals, where you're kind of a band of brothers. And college hockey is really unique in the matter that you're with a group of guys and you're pretty much brothers. Nobody's getting paid. You're not getting called up. You're not getting cut. You're not getting traded. You're with those guys for that year. So it's a really unique situation that once you turn pro, you never experience again.
Similar to amateur athletics, where you're playing for the love of the game and love of the country, or for your love of the school. You're not really playing for that paycheck.
Are you or a loved one living with a disability? Over 500,000 Canadians are not receiving their disability tax credit. Disabilities include Crohn's, IBS, ADHD, addictions, diabetes, depression, and other mental or physical disabilities. The National Benefit Authority has helped over 40,000 Canadians receive their disability tax credit, and they can help you too. The process is risk-free. You don't pay any fees until you receive your money. Find out if you qualify. Call 1-855-456-6688.
Guys, you've been fantastic. Now it's a part of the show I love, a little bit of fun. It's called Rapid Fire. Rapid Fire on the Rosen Report is powered by the National Benefit Authority. So we got Ben Scrivens, we've got Christian Hanson, we've got Rapid Fire. Guys, first question, favorite movie? Ben, you're up first, and then Christian. Favorite movie?
Oh, favorite movie. Right now is Mad Max. The new Mad Max that came out is outstanding.
Christian?
Into the Wild.
Favorite restaurant? Christian, you're first. Favorite restaurant?
Oh man, Bonefish.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of the Greasy Spoon diners. A good brunch, some chocolate. That's any Greasy Spoon diner I can have breakfast at is my go-to.
Greasy food in the morning after a night of drinking is always excellent. Name of your first pet?
My first pet's name was Murphy, a cat.
Cool.
White German Shepherd by the name of Caesar. My parents had him when I was born.
Beautiful. First car?
I drove a gold minivan with dual sliding doors and heated seats all through college.
I had a 1984 Ford Escort, a two-door hatchback with no interior in it. Driving to school in Alberta is a little chilly.
Oh man, unbelievable. Favorite band?
Dave Matthews Band.
Cool.
I'm gonna have to go Alexis on Fire.
Okay, good. Favorite country?
Canada. Favorite country to visit or just in general?
What's your favorite country?
Obviously Canada.
Okay.
America.
Hey. Favorite city?
Toronto.
All right, thank you.
I don't know. I mean, people-wise, they can't top Edmonton. That's where I'm from. But spend my summers in Denver right now, and Denver's a great city.
Yeah, I've been there. It's awesome. Favorite food?
Steak.
Me too.
I think steak tartare or ceviche. One of the two.
Yeah. Well, when you're from Alberta, yeah, you gotta have steak, right? The next one's probably going to be really simple, but favorite sport?
Women's volleyball.
Beach volleyball? You're such a Hanson.
I'm probably going to say go off the board here and go squash.
No way. You guys being serious?
Yeah?
I think mine's golf.
All right. Okay. Last question. A little serious way to end it. If you could do, and Ben, you go first. If you could change one thing in the world, what would it be?
I would just talk about nuance in everyday conversation and political discourse. I think there's too many people with hot takes and speaking that in absolutes where there's no middle ground. And I think it's a dangerous thing. We're obviously seeing it with the American political system, but we had the same issues in the last election cycle in Canada. So I would say just some nuance in discourse is what I would change.
And people say hockey players aren't like just solid. I'm telling you, that was great. Christian.
Oh, man. If I could change one thing in the world.
Yep.
Wow, that's a deep one.
Yeah.
I would say I would try to find a way to end all the political hatred across the world. You know, we're all humans, and there's very few things that separate us. It seems that we're getting to the point where everybody really chooses, extreme one side, right side. And at the end of the day, there's very few things that are separating everyone. But you fall into one side of the fence or the other, and all of a sudden everything is blown out of proportion to the extremes.
Stop Concussions, two great ambassadors helping the world get to be able to understand this deep issue of concussions, education, awareness. Paul Rosen, the Rosen Report. Thanks, guys from Down Under, and have a great tournament. Christian, sorry, but you're not beating Ben in Game 3. Take care, guys. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thanks for having us.
Paul.
Take care, guys. Bye. Thank you.